Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jonathan, and welcome back to Money Talks, where we want to offer you financial information, meet you where you are financially so that you can stick to your budget, manage to pay off your debt, and begin to save on your path to building wealth. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about how really do you stop the lifestyle creep. Many things happen when you start to earn more income in your budget. And the fact is, if you start budgeting after you get that big raise, it's all the more difficult for you to really kind of set up your lifestyle because truly you don't know which way to go with your money, and you really don't have a accurate way of what things actually cost for you to live your life. So I would encourage you first, let's walk through how you can prevent lifestyle creep and how you can grow your money and use your money and use that good income to accomplish the financial goals that you want. So number one, I want you right now to think about your plan. I really want you to sit down, write out a budget. May not be good, and it may actually be choppy. And honestly, some of your categories may be off that you have to kind of guesstimate from bank statements or anything of that nature. But what I want you to do is really take a stab at it and really write things down and just kind of look at it. And what you're looking at on paper is how much it costs for you to live this lifestyle. Just how much it costs for you to really get through a month. Doing the things that you want to do, buying gas, paying your light bills, paying for your home, paying for your insurance, any special events that come up. And then every month you have to make decisions. And so some of your decision making starts right here on paper. What are you going to do this month? What are you not going to do but have the opportunity to do? What is going to be your focus? And when you think about your priorities, the first thing I do want you to do is, number one, give. Give at least 10%, whether you're giving it to a charity, whether you found a homeless family you want to support or someone in your community you want to support, but give at least 10% of your income. Whether you're religious or not, the giving really kind of helps set a tone and helps you emotionally mature with the income that you will get and how you will understand the abundance that you will be receiving. Number two, I want you to make saving a priority. Yes, before you get to your bills, before you get to anything fun, I want you to think about saving. How are you actually saving? Do you have an emergency fund? Do you have any cash that if you have an accident tomorrow, you need a car repaired, that you can get your hands on? If not, that's the saving you need to do first. If you do have an emergency fund, do you have any pre-planned expenses? So do you have things like property taxes, or do you have things like insurance premiums, things like this that you could really better prepare for? That's the next thing I want you to save for. And then the last thing, just saving here in a savings account, nothing spectacular, nothing complex. The last thing I want you to look at is how many months, if you were to lose your income, can you survive with your savings? That's where you want to try to aim 3 to 6 months. And to be honest, after we've come out the pandemic, really look at what's going to be most comfortable for you. Is it going to be 6 months? Is it going to be a year? Is it going to be 8 months? Needless to say, everybody has their own comfort level. And everybody's lifestyle is different. So I really need you to jump in here and really kind of make this decision and be like, hey, if I had $10,000 in the bank, I would feel comfortable. Now, what you do is you save that $10,000, and once you get there, do you feel comfortable? Do you feel like it's too much? Do you need a little bit more? That's where you reassess. Because when you're thinking about personal finance, it constantly reevaluates. And that's what I want you to do. Understand that your plan is going to evolve. You're not going to stick to the same budget all the way through the rest of your life because you're going to have different decisions you have to make. So it has to evolve. The next thing I want you to think about in terms of saving, after you've done that level, if you save for all those things, you have enough cash, then I want you to turn that savings power into your investing. That's where I want you to start from the end and then work your way back. So, have you been putting enough into your Roth 401k at your job, getting the match, and beginning to really try to max that out? First, if you've already maxed that out, Can you max out the Roth IRA? If you've done both those two things, then can I open up a brokerage account, something like that? And if you have kids, have you already kind of set money aside, whether you plan for them to go to school, whether you plan for them to open up a business, but just to have that money aside so that they can have a little bit of a head start. Because regardless of, hey, once they get to 18, 19, whatever they're going to do, it's going to cost money. And they're going to need some support. So it's good to already have a little something there for you. But you want to make sure your retirement, your future is set up first. Next, after you do that piece, now we're in the meat of it. So if you're following along, you've already gotten pretty much rid of about close, if you're the average family, close to 50% of your income. Think about it. Well, how do you get to 50%? Well, typically, if you're just going averages, or if we just want to take a shot in the dark, figure 30% for taxes. Your tax rate may be lower, but figure 30% for taxes for this example. Figure another 10% for, hey, I'm giving, that's 40%. And now another 15+% for just saving, investing. So you're at really about 55% of your income. That's where we want to look at, okay, if you're making more money than you have, this number after the 55%, so 45% of your income, that's what you get to live on. That's what you get to buy your groceries, find your place to stay, drive your car, take vacations, whatever you do. And within that 40%, if you can decrease that down to under 30, that's where you really start to open up opportunity with your income. So what I want you to do in this next section is, after you've written this budget, really think about, and you've gotten down to that 45%, hey, I got 45% of my income left. Paid off my bills. I have a little money for myself. What I do? That's where you really want to start to think about your financial goal. Do you have debt? Can you get ahead on debt? Can you get ahead on investing? Really look at it. But now you need to truly start to make decisions, and this is where you bring your lifestyle. So how do you prevent lifestyle creep? If this is your first time doing this, what I would suggest to do is look at things from your old income perspective. So run through that exercise. Don't use your new great salary. Use the income you just left and see if you can check all the boxes with that. And if you can, now when you get your first check, you just first apply it to that plan that you've written out. Then second, look what you have left over. And now you can start to think, okay, I can really accomplish some goals now. You've already taken money out for yourself. You've already paid everything. You've already saved. You've already given. You've done everything that you should do with your money that you can think of, groceries, everything. So now you really understand the power of the income you're making, because now you can see it. It's not on paper. It's the money in your account. So this is where I want you to think, okay, what is going to be the best decision for me long term? And is it paying off your debt? Is it paying off? Do you have a car loan, credit cards, all that type of stuff? Is that going to be best? Is it from a math perspective? Is it investing? Is that going to be the best? Do you have some things? Maybe you're starting a business. Maybe you need to fund it. Maybe you can set aside a portion for that. But now you can really see that piece. And this is why you have to go through this exercise every month, because number one, every month is going to be different, guys. You have different decisions. Life evolves. New things come up. People get married. People have kids, field trips, and you have to go visit a family member unexpectedly, or somebody's having a birthday party. Whatever. Things will happen throughout the course of a year. The constant things, you got to pay your property taxes. You got to have pay for Christmas. You got to, if you got a special loved one, things of that nature, birthday gifts you want to buy, those aren't going to change. Everybody's birthday is typically on the same day every year. But what we're wanting to do right now is really look at the opportunity you have in your income and not allow yourself to go. The last thing I want you to think about when you're making financial decisions to prevent lifestyle creep, I think this is the most impactful thing you can do. Think about if you were making a $30,000 salary, or if you were making a $50,000 salary and you jump to 60, 70, 80, whatever the case may be. I want you to look at it like this. Would I have made or bought this item with that last salary? So the point I want you to get, I don't want you to be a miser, and I don't want you to be cheap. I want you to reach your financial goals, and I do want you to enjoy your money. But to put things in perspective, once you make this leap and your income grows, the challenge is all of a sudden you can actually do things. And the discipline in this whole piece is because you know you can do it. You have the money there, but you don't because you're going after a greater purpose in your financial goals, and that's going to yield you more opportunity to do even more things you like. But you can't do it right now. And if you do it right now, you'll lose the momentum and you'll lose the opportunity coming out the gate, and you'll dig a deeper hole for yourself. So what I encourage you to do is once you make this leap, you making more money, make decisions based off your previous income. Now, if this is your first time budgeting, I would build your budget off your old income and make decisions off that. Because then the old saying, live on less than you make, that's the way you do it. That's less than you make. And so that's how you get ahead, and that's how you want to prevent lifestyle creep. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. It helps support the channel, helps me grow here on the platform. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I really want to connect with you and be a part of your wealth journey. Also, I want to make mention, Webull is still doing up to 4 free stocks. 2 when you open up an account, 2 when you deposit $100 on the platform, and those stocks could be worth up to about $3,700. I would encourage you, if that's something that you're interested in and you're about to take that leap into investing, check the description below, click on the link, that'll take you through, you can open up your account. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.